Good evening, everyone. Welcome to New Whiskey Order presents Dram of the Dead. Tonight, we are coming together and we're going to drink a bunch of old whiskey from some dead distilleries, all brought to us by our friends at Gordon and Macphail. So we got a bunch of Connoisseur's Choice to get through tonight, and luckily we've got some connoisseurs here with us. So first off, going to introduce a friend of the show, James Bornn. Welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Representing the Gordons, representing the Macphails. He's here to help us get through this
I'm going to add a nice
pretty
little
incredible
glossy
lineup.
layer of bullshit to everything.
And at the end of the day, that's why we're here. The whiskey's only secondary. Russ, good evening, sir. Speaking of the lineup, thank you for putting together what promises to be relatively epic.
Nice background.
And of course, we've got Tim MacKenzie here from the great state of New Jersey. How are you, my friend?
I am absolutely lovely, Mike. Thank you for asking.
Yeah,
What
you are.
better circumstance could we have to get together than all of these ridiculously dead drams?
I mean, if we had to drink whiskeys from dead distilleries distilled in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, this would be the appropriate time to do so. So, I mean, let's get into it here. So in case anybody hasn't pinged Russ, tonight's order will be the Convalmore from 1969, the North Port-Brechin from 1970, the Glenury Royal from 76, the Brora from 82, the Lochside from 91, and Rosebank also from 91. So let's get into it. We'll look at some fun graphics. So yeah, Dram of the Dead. Gordon and Macphail talked about this. Here's the order. Take a picture, write it down. I don't give an F. Moving on.
Commit to memory.
We're all here for the whiskey. And as I said, tonight, we're taking it back to the 60s, the late 60s, 1969, in fact, with a Convalmore. This is going to be my first time trying this distillery, so I'm a little pumped. This particular whiskey, of course, is a Connoisseur's Choice from Gordon and Macphail, distilled 1969, bottled in 1992, around 22 years old, at 40%. So, you know, if you're gonna start off a lineup, you might as well do it from 1969. So let's get into it here. What do we got?
Was it the summer of 69 though, Mike? That's the real question.
I mean, I got my first real six string.
I hope so.
You'll
At
never
the
guess
five
where I
and
bought
dime
it.
or at the 5 and dime or the 99-cent store is the question.
Nailed it.
This is like a marzipan bomb.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, 100%, Jake.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like all, and there's complexity there, but it's so like in your face.
Hello.
Yeah,
The-
this smells like a European Christmas.
Mom and
Yeah. There's the nuttiness of it. There's also the wood putty.
Yeah, I get a lot of candle wax.
Yeah.
Oh, great call.
Yeah,
Not
when
like
people say
black.
waxy for note for whiskey, like this is like a great example.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of spice in there too, though. There's some cinnamon in there, almost like some of those type of baking spices you'd expect out of a rye.
I was
I've got
thinking
a vanilla in there. I've got like a vanilla icing.
okay. I was thinking a coffee roll for
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
I can see that. And then on the second touch, I've got like a lot of like almost like a plum or a like that type of fruit.
Yeah, there's a deeper pitted fruit.
Yeah, there's
It's kind of at the back end of it though. You got to dig a little bit.
It's like an apple that's been sitting on the grass for a couple days almost.
Exactly.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that putty nose.
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well taste it.
I think so.
Sláinte go, everyone.
Only the best to y'all.
How is this the first whiskey too? Jeez.
We're gonna set the bar high and fall off.
Because that's how we do it.
There you come.
Wow.
69 Convalmore. It hasn't really sunk in yet.
Yeah, someone mentioned first world problems earlier, and here we are drinking 69 Convalmore. It's amazing. We're lucky.
I feel like there's got to be some stories behind sourcing all these bottles too. It can't all be just like wake up from a nap, click a button, and then go back to bed. There's no way it was that simple.
That's exactly what Russell does. Actually,
That's what I've always pictured in my mind.
He just gets them off the LCBO website.
He wakes up and
going through the C's, like C, Convalmore, click.
Yeah. There's a button that he has on his laptop that just says magic, and he clicks that button.
Simpsons. It's like,
Yeah.
Is that what that red button on Lenovo's does in the middle?
There is so much developing spice to this.
yeah.
It's crazy. Like the front of palate to me was confusing, like almost too light. And then all of a sudden there's just like a spice rack, boom, in your face.
Oh yeah, that oak definitely asserts itself.
I think it's because the
Sure gotta
mouthfeel,
save some
like
of this.
After having tasted it on the nose, I get overripe bananas now.
I wonder if the 40% is holding it back a little bit in terms of mouthfeel, because yeah, it feels like a little. There's almost that lull and like yeah, when it first hits your palate, and then a wallop towards the end.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of these.
I would almost attribute that to any, or I shouldn't say any. The gross majority of 60s and 70s bottlings that are at 40 to 46% tend to have that development factor.
Yeah.
Kind of fun.
So a drop of water brings out a bunch of tropical fruit like lychees, kiwi.
Oh, you're speaking my language immediately, Mike. There's more of that rye spice on the nose now that I've tasted it too.
Mm-hmm. There's citrus coming out now.
All right, you talked me into it, you son of a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just a dab. What are you guys thinking? There's a lot of quietness. That's either a magnificent thing or
I mean, whiskey like this just like stimulates so much beyond just the analysis of the juice. I think that's what's like, you kind of have to soak it in.
So
I agree with
different
that
from what I
too.
usually drink.
Take your time, James. Solid.
I think what always comes to mind when I taste whiskeys like this is that there was an era where, I mean, it was probably clubs and groups, not unlike this, that like this is just what people drank all the time. Like just this style of whiskey, not necessarily this old, right?
Right.
But like this would have been, I think, more of like a standard style of whiskey.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right.
I've got, which is strange for a non-peated whiskey, but almost like a cough medicine feel on the back end.
Interesting.
That's what I've got like at the back of the tongue. It's like that's what's leading into my finish is I wouldn't say it's interesting because you mentioned banana, almost like a banana amoxicillin from like childhood. That's kind of what I'm getting on the tail end.
It's funny when you said cough syrup, I was thinking more like that artificial cherry flavor, which I almost feel like at the back end I get a bit. I don't know if I get the amoxil banana. I love the amoxil banana.
Now that with a little bit of water, I'm getting like Basque pears.
Pears and bananas is what I'm getting now, yeah.
and
Find the-
almost the skin of the pear, especially.
I found the water brought out a nice little bitterness right on the very tail end. Also really helped the mouthfeel, like really thicken things up. Brought in some great viscosity. But loads of citrus coming out now too.
Guys, I just went back to the nose and it almost went to like biscuits, like a sugar biscuit or a, oh my God.
Yeah, this is no joke.
Oh, it's like buttery. It's like a butter biscuit with all sorts. Someone said European Christmas. Oh my God, that nose is. It's like you have a sherry, I know, a sherry bomb and the glass. You smell the glass the next morning. All that flavor that's there when it sits there all night. Oh my God.
Yeah, on the biscuit front, I'm getting like shortbread.
Oh my God,
I
that
was
is
going to say
phenomenal.
shortbread with just a significant dusting of icing sugar.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely some icing.
This is insane.
Pick, Russ.
I don't know. Part of me is like, did we mess this up and start at the top of the?
With the wrong order, you're saying?
No, I don't know. I'm just. This is magnificent.
I have faith. I have faith in anybody.
I think I've had two other Convalmores, and this is markedly superior.
Does anyone know anything about the distillery? I'm very ignorant on the Convalmore. Does anyone have any like concept? Like when did it shut or any of that stuff? Or is it
it was on the, I think it was like on the Glenfiddich property. I know I'd read a little bit
Correct.
about it today. I think it's demolished and Diageo owns the name. That's all I saw today.
It shut in 85, I think, if I recall correctly, but it was in that like whiskey lock, getting
Yeah.
killed off period.
Yeah, the disastrous mid 80s, of which
comparison-
I was born from that horrendousness in 85.
hysterical?
The I know the comparison often made for Convalmore is Clynelish.
Okay.
So, but I'm pretty sure they had rummagers at least for part of the history there. So it's like Clynelish, but with sometimes you do get a little bit of a spicy kind of roasted bitterness, similar to Glenfarclas on the finish.
I can see that.
But, I mean, I've made, yeah, I mean, I've been fortunate. I've had maybe like 3 or 4 Convalmores in my life, but not enough to say like confidently like, oh yeah, this is.
Yeah, the like poster child type of a situation. Yeah,
Yeah.
me either. But this is absolutely spectacular. I've had some Glenmore from Inverness that it's not quite exactly like this, but the development is semi in the zone. I'm holding on to some of this because
Yeah,
I
might
wanna-
change.
I want to come back to it at the end.
Yep. 100%.
Usually I don't do that with the starter, but this is extraneous circumstance.
Did anyone here get to try that Convalmore that came into market in about 2020, 2021? It was a Gordon Macphail. I mean, it was quite expensive. I think it was about $2,500, but that was about half the price of comparable Convalmores that were kind of in that 45 plus range.
Yeah.
And what happened is they pulled out a cask for like their closed distillery series, which they've done a few of those in the last 5 years. And I mean, they're like, they're stratospheric prices. They're just for collectors or whatever. But they, one of them had a sister cask that was like a low fill, and they bottled it for the North American market to kind of like sneak it in. And I think we sold like 12 3-packs in Alberta. So there's a lot of bottles out there. And they
Wow.
disappeared like really quickly because, again, like I guess for 45-year-old Convalmore, people were more than willing to cough up $2,500.
Well, I'm assuming it's the same. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's the same bottle that it revisited. I don't know if it's still out there, but was relisted at like 6 something thousand, which
So that's the official bottling from that
Yeah.
release. And then there was the short fill sister cask
Oh,
that
okay,
was
different
like
one.
less than half the price. Yeah.
Is
But
it-
yeah, you can still get the official one. It's about, I think it's about 6,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Plus,
so I
we
mean
could get
that
that
that was okay.
super mellow.
Yeah,
It's 12-inch Joe's garage.
and that's where they all are. All right. Well, I mean, it's only can only possibly go downhill from here.
Yeah.
Really can.
It really can.
So let's see where we're going. Next up is a little Northport.
Oh.
This is another one that I haven't tried, so I'm excited. And so this from 1970, bottled in 1990 at 19 years and 40%. And I'll probably keep saying this throughout the night, but I love those old map labels. They are
Yeah,
so
that's
cool.
Yeah.
It is
Old
class.
Bring
Total
back
class.
the map labels. If only there was somebody we could talk to about that.
Yeah.
All right, so Northport. I'm gonna just come out and say it. This is my favorite nose of everything that I've poured so far.
It's so weird.
It's just bonkers.
Yeah. The initial note, like I put these in the glass. I should almost always, you can guarantee that I put samples in the glass an hour before our tastings. And I noticed immediately on nosing this, there was, if you've ever like pulled moss and the dirt that hangs off the bottom of the moss,
Whoa.
I got that initially before. Now I'm getting like some mandarin orange, graham cracker, buttercream.
I get some like really weird, funky citrus, like
Yeah.
but
It's
not quite
almost,
citrus, like Jolly Rancher lime.
Ooh.
Oh.
like key lime pie, maybe. And yeah,
And
I know what you're getting at. It's
I
like
remember
lime.
last tasting we talked Flintstone vitamins, and I think that
Oh.
might be popping up again here.
Yeah, James went and got him last time, right?
Yeah, he did.
He did a side by side, if I recall.
I kind of recall the first time I went to Mexico on like I think it was on my honeymoon, and you go and they have like the buffets and there's all these tropical fruits. You're like, okay, these aren't the bananas and pineapples that I have at home. And you
Mhm.
like
Yes.
smell them, and this is like some of the smells you get, right? Or you're like, maybe it's a papaya, but I don't know. I have no idea.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good. Yeah.
100% right.
It's
Yeah.
like the Five Alive juice, just like mixture of random
Right.
fruits.
Well, I think we're so used to
Five
getting tropical
Alive.
fruits
That's
that
another
aren't
one.
harvested ripe, right? But then you go to Mexico and it's been like harvested ripe,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
No, you know what it is? It's runts.
Oh yeah.
That's
Which
the
one?
nose. Runts.
The red one, or just in
Yellow
general?
and the green one together.
Oh, okay.
And everyone one at a time. I know
It,
it's kinda-
it is a cornucopia of fruit for sure.
Oh yeah. And we can absolutely tell that Gen X is well represented on this tasting.
We need a soundtrack for the next taste. That's what it is.
We've talked about all kinds of crazy things like that, or having a movie. Russell and I have talked about doing a tasting with like obviously longer than 6 drams, but doing a tasting with like scenes that are dialed into the different whiskeys.
But can it come be a mixtape? Can it be like an old fashioned tape? You gotta
It's going to come as a VHS with your tasting kit.
Yeah, the soundtrack is going to be somebody standing out in the driveway with a boombox over their head.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I could just see you guys nailing like Beastie Boys sabotage type video. Which
Oh,
is-
Fantastic.
I know you planned it.
So
Okay,
I've
so there's
only-
like this wacky fruit and like all sorts of strangeness in there, but then underneath is like this perfectly placed vanilla. Like it's just like a vanilla pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like it's a very like when you're talking about acids and bases, it's a very basey like custard.
Yeah, it's like you got all this goofy fruit citrus rind on top of this
Yep.
awesome creme brulee.
So
Oh, I
I'm
like-
going to call out pomelo as a weird fruit for this. I don't know if anybody's had those. I think it's San Pellegrino. I forget. It's one of those sparkling waters, has it as like a flavor,
Mhm.
which is the only way I know what it is. I've not eaten a pomelo, but I feel like it has that taste to it. Northport, I've had a few of them, and it's always wacky. It's always weird. I posted earlier, I was drinking that like signatory vintage one to warm up for tonight. Sorry, James, the trader, but I think that's
good
my
man.
favorite one that
Cut
I've
him off.
had.
Cut him off.
And it is back in Alberta for I think about the same price retail was last time, which is still absurd, but not as absurd as it could be.
I'm gonna say I agree with the pomelo. I'm gonna say Seeds of the Underworld, the one and only pomegranate.
Oh yeah. The most work of any fruit to eat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like dissecting a frog to get.
Mhm. Okay,
Did
this
we taste
is
this yet? Or are we still
bonkers. I gotta
losing?
taste this. Let's go. Sláinte.
Fun. Oh man, there is there's a note immediately that I love from whiskey from the 70s and 80s. It's that dusky cardboard, like damp cardboard right off the bat. But a huge roller coaster of flavors. I get a
Oh yeah,
little,
the spice just comes busting in as soon
oh
as you
yeah,
swallow.
Yeah.
yeah. There's fruitiness, and then it's the Kool-Aid man of baking spices,
Oh yeah.
and then that's all you get to the finish.
I don't
It's
know.
just
Russ is calling out wet pizza box, which I like.
Yeah, it's the cardboard, but it's not the
it's a weak marinara
It's the
on
cardboard, but
the
it's
cardboard.
soaked in the Pizza Hut grease.
Yeah, yeah.
it's not the Auchentoshan cardboard.
No, different cardboard. The Akintoshan one is more like your like standard shipping box. I'll give Russ a little leeway on this one with the leftovers in a cardboard container.
I think I'm getting like a Del Monte fruit salad. You know, that one where they put the one grape in there and all the rest of the other fruits that you didn't really
Syrup
want.
and everything.
That's
Yeah.
what I finish at the back end is like, yeah, it's almost like a like that oily fruit mix.
I'm I'm just feeling like overpowered with spice. The oak spice is there. There's some there's a little bit of cinnamon too for sure. Cardamom.
I could almost get those cinnamon hearts right there on that last one. Yeah, I
Oh
could,
yeah, like
The
red
liquor.
hots.
yeah.
Yeah. The nose, to me, the nose and the palate are totally disparate on this one.
Yeah, yeah, it's yeah, night and day. What a beautiful dram though. Like just
Yeah, oh, I
yeah,
love that. Like it keeps you guessing. You don't know where you are, who
yeah.
you are.
I get a
I
lot
feel
of
like you could
get a lot of licorice on this one though. I
Like
get that
black
fruit
licorice.
salad. Yeah, I don't know how you say it in English. Anise.
Yeah, anise. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. Like fresh anise though, like you
Yeah,
cut a little bit off the bottom of the plant and
there you go. Yeah.
yeah, like black licorice to me, there it's more like it's almost like like a distilled version of the anise
Yeah.
is more like alive. It's fresher.
It's more green. It's more fresh. Yeah.
Yeah, 100% right with you.
Yeah, Russ, I was a little worried after that Convalmore, but that Northport just came out swinging.
Whew. Unreal.
That is excellent.
That's wild. I'm saving a bit of that too. I never do this, by the way. I always get greedy and blast through everything.
This one has changed a lot too. The nose now to me is more like a white wine, you know, like a white grape.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's settled like a Chablis almost.
Yeah.
Wild.
What's the ABV on this one, buddy?
I think they're
40.
all that's 40 also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's 40 till 5 and 6. Then it goes to
Impressive.
3 and 55.
Thank God.
I
Who
just like
said
the
that?
history of it all. I like that we're drinking history right now,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
This won't be this
Oh,
won't
yeah.
happen again.
Well, I
No,
think
we-
this illustrates how like the demand from the drinker has evolved. Like we have gotten used to, really getting that power and that intensity of flavor on the palate. Well, if we had this level of complexity on the nose in the whiskeys we drank, we probably wouldn't need to have those like cask strength intensities.
Totally. It's I think it's a difference
Somebody's
in
talking
spirit.
out their ass. We totally need cast strength.
Yeah, you would have thrown a punch if I'd been in the room when I said that, right?
Kent would have driven you right through a wall after that. Non-cask strength, please.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to assume, I mean, based on what we know about Gordon Macphail, I bet you almost all of these were over 55 in cask when they were bottled.
I would totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I would want to know if there's any cask samples just still sitting around.
Of course, they would still have samples of all these.
Mm-hmm.
Insanity. I love
Yeah.
that.
Can I share pictures in here?
I tried. I wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
You can, I think you might be able to post them to the chat somehow. I don't know how you do that, but I think you can do that.
Or Myke might be able to enable
Let's
you,
share
James.
screen. Yeah.
I'm going to try. Give me a minute. I've got some photos of the blending lab, and it's as mind-blowing as you would expect.
James, so did they
Sounds
keep samples
awesome.
after they bottle something? Is that what
It
you're saying?
depends. Typically, no, but sometimes yes. Usually they just keep like the picture that I'm going to upload is just of casks that are in their warehouse, but they do have a separate archive for because they like to keep old new make spirit. Like for instance, when they started the cairn, they went and like opened a lot of old new makes from like the 60s and 70s to kind of because that's really what they're trying to do is create like kind of a full-bodied space side from the
Style, yeah.
60s at the cairn. So
Wow.
they actually were able to like go and find new make samples and kind of use that to guide them.
That is bonkers.
Yeah,
But
it is
That's
bonkers.
new. That's
I
new make. Do they
love
keep
the
the age stuff?
dedication level.
Yeah, if you ask the guys in the distillery, like, what does cairn new make taste like, and they'll tell you it tastes exactly like Macallan from before the first renovation.
Wow.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
There's no one to refute it. Yeah.
Bring back Paxaret.
Yeah, honestly.
We should. That's another T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Mhm.
Russell.
Bring back the Pax.
Or a rug.
Bring
Just
back
like
back.
I love PAX. I
You know what's
heart
crazy?
PAX.
I've got a story about Paxaret. This is my like soapbox because when the brief period that I worked with Shelter Point, I begged them to create Paxaret casks because in Canada it's totally legal.
Ooh.
And they have like the exact type of spirit that would work with it. And like doing it, like all you got to do, you can buy equivalent of Paxaret at any kind of boutique wine shop, right? Like old syrupy sherries.
Sure.
You could for $30, you can get a tired like third fill bourbon barrel and create a Paxaret cask. I begged them. We got Davin de Kergamo involved to try to like pressure them. Wouldn't do it.
Get
That's
out.
End of my rant.
Oh, man.
Thanks for fighting a good fight for us, James.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to drink Paxaret Shelter Point.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Of course.
That does sound awesome.
In another time.
One day.
Well,
day.
add that to the list of other casks that we should fuck with. Or fox with, I should say. Sorry.
Yeah. Scottish.
All right, so moving on, still in the 70s, up to 1976. Almost getting to be my birth year. Going Glenury Royal. So this one, of course, distilled in 76, bottled in the year 2000 at 23 years old, and again at 40%. What do we got?
a millennial malt, you could say.
Mhm. The old Y2K Dram.
This
So
is
this is starting to feel a little more modern to me.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's pretty polished.
And I'm not saying like that's a bad thing, but this definitely it's got a different feeling to it.
yeah, there's a sherry undertone on the very end of the nose for me.
Yeah, it's much fresher.
Russ, if it smells like swimming pool change rooms, I think you need to have a look at Joe's dishwasher.
Wet spring grass.
There's a rubberyness to it, like bike tire inner tube.
So it's almost like that ozone note
Yeah.
you get
Yeah,
after
I can see
rain.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get like a spring
Ozone.
rain kind of thing. Yeah.
Petrichor.
Yes.
Nice.
Great word. I'm getting some more like industrial vibe from this one.
But
Like an auto shop.
By the
But
way,
it's-
Glenury was Canadian owned for most of its life.
Really?
Yeah, it was owned by the Hobbs family, same as Ben Romick and Lochside.
I agree on like the mechanic side, but to me it's more of like it's almost like a WD-40.
Yeah, maybe this is more like a bike shop.
And then there is, I get a slight bit of the rye spice too, but with an undertone of sourdough. Like almost like a marble rye, but instead of it being pumpernickel and the rye bread, it's like pumpernickel and sourdough.
Nailed it, Tim.
What a beautiful mind Tim has.
It's a disturbed mind. Let's all be real about this. I probably have had too many head injuries, and that's what is contributing to my insanity.
Yeah, I like the super specific notes.
Yeah.
These are always good.
I've never heard that note before. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Anyone ever use that when you talk about a shop, the hand cleaner? You know, it's got that like waxy smell. You know, you take the globs out to get the grease off, and the shop.
The orange stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We have a ski and snowboard shop, and like Orange Clean.
Yeah, but not the orange one, but the one in the tub, like the same thing. Not the orange clean though, but the same. Yeah, to get like all the grease off your hands. That's
it has a gritty. There's a gritty texture to it.
Yeah.
It's called
my gosh.
Zep, right? Is that what it's called?
I mean, it could be 100 different brands of it, but like,
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's been faked over and over again. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like
though.
it's not soapy, but it's
No,
almost like oily, waxy.
Yep.
It smells like a shop. It smells more. The cleaner smells more like a shop.
Totally. I had a buddy that was a mechanic, and that soap it's like a viscous white, but with sand mixed in.
Yeah, it's like a whitish, yellowish. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, that's because it smelled kind of soapy, and then when you get talking about the shop, yeah.
Now I'm getting like mango, like a mango lassi, the Indian drink.
By the way, I linked the photo to one of the labs, and I was very careful about taking photos here, but I don't know if you can see, but at the bottom on the right, there's like significant numbers of Brora cask samples.
Oh God.
Like not like one or two, but like many.
Yeah. Like an arm. Oh my gosh. What a freaking photo.
Wow.
So
Holy
aisles and aisles.
Get us in there to visit, or
no? That's like, you know, in Indiana Jones when they show like the from Oh, which one is that? Where they're showing like the storage unit that only people with top tier clearance can ever see.
It's
I feel
Raiders
like
of the Lost Ark.
Traders of, yes, exactly. Lost Ark, 100%. As they're moving the Ark into its final destination.
I think we should host our next tasting there.
I'm fully about it. James can obviously make this happen for us.
Little after hours tasting, yeah.
It's a cool place. The people that work there actually, most of them are like kind of in the early 30s, and because it's actually a bit of a grind, like tasting all day, of course.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
And
but like
like
really good vibes. Like they know that they're in a unique spot.
The palette, like you're going to have law of diminishing returns. Like I give those people so much credit for being able to like clear and work to the next piece. It's wild. I am getting something a little bit new now that I've tasted it on the nose. I'm getting like a farmer's cheese, like that, not like a cottage cheese, but a touch more from that like cream specific, but like a little bit of the sourness. This is insane. I don't know where to go from this.
I think it's the first time I've ever discovered a finish as like milky. You know, it's like, yeah, it's weird that that note continues on so long.
It is milky, yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Cool.
It's like after you've had a good poutine, what sits with you?
Shame, generally.
I don't know that I would describe my poutines as milky.
It's like the texture in your mouth more so, not so much the taste.
Yeah, great call. It's more like the feel of it, which is weird.
Yeah, it's got that creamy feel to it, but then like
there's
the
drying
taste
too.
on that finish is like stewed fennel.
I got like an aloe vera type of thing going on, like trying to place something. I don't know, if like something over in that stream.
I could totally get that.
Just rub some Glenury Royal on a sunburn and you'll be good to go.
Like, have you guys ever had like they're from Southeast Asia, like the lychee gels, where there's the little piece of lychee amongst the gelatin? I feel like there's an element of that in there too. Texture and taste. This is bonkers. I don't know if I've ever had a whiskey that tasted like this before.
I like that gelatin candy note. I totally get that now when she said it.
I feel like Pat mentioned one of the descriptors in the chat is meaty, and I was thinking like, is this going to be like a Ben Nevis or something like this? And it's nothing like that at all. It's went almost from like that, you know, that meaty, oily, soapy, I guess aloe vera maybe you can get, but it went right to like a different place for me than what I was expecting.
Now that you've mentioned that, like a really, really good I totally just brain farted. I had it on the tip of my tongue. Like steak tartare. It's just endless. Like
It keeps
I don't know
changing.
where.
Like, yeah, it's wild. I like it. Great lineup so far, guys. Seriously.
Wow. Russ, you son of a gun.
How do you keep doing it, man?
Just eBay?
Craigslist.
Can't stop, won't stop.
You moved to Sulfite, get a free whiskey.
Well, we're on a bit of a streak here so far.
Wow.
So, I mean, we might as well just get into a Brora while we're at it.
We
I love
might
this
as well
artwork, by
Brora.
the way.
That should
All
also
the
be a
artwork's been
t-shirt.
amazing.
If you must drink a dead distillery, you might as well drink some Brora. So this is from 1982, bottled in 97, at about 14 years old, and 40%. Another
Isn't there some-
connoisseur's choice for all of you connoisseurs.
Wow.
Isn't there something about 81 and 82 with Brora also?
You might be thinking
think
of like the
72
years
and
in the
70.
70s where it was like
Oh, is
heavily
it 70s?
peated. It was like 72, and I think they did some runs in 77.
Gotcha.
There's a few specific years where they did a more heavily peated run.
Yeah, that must be what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
This on the nose though, I get like
Comes right at you. The caramel.
it's super nectary, like a papaya nectar, Goya papaya nectar.
Yeah, and like roasted almonds. Very like there's something savory about it, but fruity.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
I'm getting 0 peat, 0 smoke in the nose.
Yeah, lots of bourbon cask.
Yeah, it's
A lot of vanilla, a lot of custard, that putty note.
Definitely the putty. I get a tiny little wisp of smoke at the end of the nose though.
I'd say it's almost like charcoal rather than smoke.
I was thinking like ash, like when you after like a bonfire and you go the next morning to make sure that there's nothing burning anymore.
Yeah.
That like super light.
I do
But
get a
there's
bit of
also
yeast. Like that's a pretty classic Brora nose note, although it's not as prominent here.
it's in there though, Colin. You're
Maybe a
100%
bit of
right.
lime peel.
Yeah. It's like when you do like a bread starter, like that yeast with a little bit of flour.
I definitely get the lime peel. It's like Kalila without the smoke.
Oh my gosh, great call, Mike. Yeah, it's totally absent of that, but that quality is fully there.
It actually does remind me of that special release unpeated 18-year-old Kalila that we had many years back at the LCBO.
And slate, if you've ever like broken slate.
Great note. A lot of white wines from Germany have that same smell, where it smells like crushed slate.
Yeah, like Gewürztraminer or
Riesling.
Yeah,
Riesling for sure. Like
It's like
anything from Alsace has that note to it.
Trucken beer now, Slace.
Nice. I had that on my bingo board for tonight.
I'm a weird wino, so don't take that with a grain of salt.
Noses, you get a lot of like flint.
I get marshmallow too, and like the dust on marshmallow when you open like a fresh bag. Very cool. Should we imbibe?
I think we'd be crazy not to.
To you all.
I'm trying to place not a vinegar on the nose. I haven't taken a sip yet, but it's almost like an apple cider vinegar or something like that is what I'm getting. I'm trying to come across it.
They often have like kind of a lactic-y, like almost like that, like kind of broccoli, yogurty, like lactic acid note to them. Although I don't find it as prominent on this one.
The palate is buck wild.
Yeah, I get some pears on there. Oh, it's good.
Definitely the Riverstone, like mashed together Riverstone. It's developing to the oak spice at the end for me too. Burnt orange peel.
I get this metallic note on the palate.
Yeah, you can almost feel it in your mouth too. That like not a shiny feeling, but
Yeah.
And that there's pepper, there's white pepper that just is continuing for me.
Mm.
It's really nice.
Is anybody getting any melons at all on the
Yeah,
Not really, to
I'll
be
Yeah,
honest.
like cantaloupe.
yeah, that's what I got, cantaloupe.
Honeydew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get a lot of fruit while it's in my mouth, and then you swallow, and it's like bang, caramel. Like that. No, not caramel, toffee, the Macintosh super
Oh, okay.
chewy toffee.
You know, to me, there's
And
a
then-
dominant spice that's clove. At
Mm.
the
Yeah,
end.
I
I could say clove.
I got clove too.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't love it. And I've had a couple of Broras before. I feel like it. If you asked me if this was a Brora, maybe other than the nose, I don't know that I would have been able to tell you. Like it's sort of got like almost like a generic sweetness to it. I agree. It's got that kind of lingering caramel, like fake caramel almost like on the finish, but I mean, it doesn't wow me. For me, it's the weakest one so far, to be honest.
I'm with you, Colin.
Yeah.
What about the
there's like
nose though?
a Werther's original on the
Yeah.
palate.
Sorry, what
Um,
about what'd you say, James?
I was gonna say the nose is so beguiling though.
I think
Yeah.
I think the nose for me is where I see any element of Brora to it, but it doesn't have the elements that I like in Brora, like the peat, the that kind of lactic. It does have a little bit of that like flint. I think somebody called out the like river rock sort of thing, but it's not particularly waxy. Like it just if this was like your only experience with Brora, I feel like it wouldn't be, you wouldn't be rushing out to pay thousands of dollars for these bottles is the bottom line.
Yeah,
If I was
would
tasting
never-
this blind, if I was tasting this blind, I would say it's a Glentalker's.
Yeah,
Just from
Oh,
I buy that.
just from that flintiness, that minerality, that busting up the shale. Like if you want to frack with whiskey, this is the one. I would say it's a Glentalker's. It's a
Great
great
call out,
whiskey.
Mike.
Is it a great Brora? Probably not, but I really like it.
I think I'm with Colin. I think it sits outside of the normal spectrum. I'm enjoying it compared to the other three. Yeah, I think it's lacking a little bit, but from a whiskey enjoyment standpoint, I'm more than happy to drink this.
To be fair, all of the first three happen to be legitimate stonkers.
Yeah, for sure. Like 91 and above, I would say. This is sitting maybe in like the 88, 87 for me, but I'm not kicking it out of bed by any stretch. I would never guess, though, that this was Brora by any stretch.
I think in its own right though, that's interesting, Tim, right? Like
That's a solid point,
that's
actually.
unique in its own right that it's not what we're expecting, right?
Yeah, and maybe it's the cask overarching the spirit a little bit. Who's to say?
But I think thus far all four have been very unique.
Oh,
They
I mean,
all yeah, no, it's amazing lineup so far.
Yeah.
With
From
a
a
drop of
journey.
water in this Brora right at the very, very end of the finish, I get some peat. I don't get smoke, but I do get some peat right at the very, very end.
all right. You've
Gotta
convinced
do it
me
now.
once again, Mike. You've convinced me again.
Pity poured you a different Brora. Maybe it's a better Brora, Russ. But what did he pour you?
It's very heathery now with the water in it.
Yeah, Heather Honey. Yeah.
Like the floral note, lily of the valley.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yeah, it's like walking into a botanical garden.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, the nose is detached from the palate. The nose is like a summer day, soft, bright, but the palate is kind of weird.
You didn't bring the bottle. That's not descriptive.
What's interesting there, Mike, you called out the peat at the end. I just put a little bit of water in, and it's not smoky. It almost, I don't know, it's a weird description. It almost feels peaty.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't, it's not a strong peat taste. I don't know.
Mm.
When you called it out, it's like that last sip in the mouth feel like it had a peaty feel. I don't know. It's strange, but yeah.
Bottle kill coming, Russ.
Another
a-
classic map label.
Yeah.
Just drink it right out of the bottle, Russ.
Yeah,
Joe's
good point.
preoccupied right now. Do you think he'd notice?
There's a vegetal note to it.
Is that a 95 there, Russ?
72.
Oh, do you know? I think I know what it's reminding me of. What
So
is it?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. What are young ferns called? Fiddleheads.
Fiddleheads.
Mm.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. That is a pull.
Good note.
That's a super interesting note for a New Jersey boy, especially.
I mean, I work in the snowboard industry. I spend a good chunk of time up in the very most northern portion of Vermont. That's my home away from home, is Jay Peak. So I owe all of my like Catamount friends and my Northeast Kingdom homies for that, for sure.
Love it.
Can we get a Tim bingo card for the next tasting? I think that would really go
It'll
well.
never work because I come up with the most ridiculous stuff.
All right. Well, Brora. An
Wow.
interesting Brora, to be sure.
Wow.
So moving on, we're getting towards the dregs here, boys.
Yeah, the worst of the worst.
Right? to the bottom of the the bottom of the barrel here. So Lochside, 1991. This one bottled in 2006 at 14 years old. We actually get a little bit of information about the barrels in this one. I think everything's been bourbon barrels, but at least Gordon and Macphail decided to tell us that these are bourbon barrels. So that was cool.
Wild. Disclosure.
And just everybody be careful. We've been running 40% all night. This one is 43.
Oh,
Hi, Chihuahua.
With caution.
Oh my Lochside.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Another distillery that was Canadian owned for most of its life.
Holy mother of mercy.
I'd let this whiskey stick its nose inside me, boys.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
This is I'm not gonna say that I'm a Lochside fanboy, but you could catch me outside a lock most of the time. There's pineapple.
Oh man, this is classic.
So frontal. It's like it's grilled pineapple, but you chuck it on a charcoal grill for like 2.5 minutes and pull it off, and all of those sugars have been like exemplified.
Burned.
They're punchy.
Keep going, Tim. I'm almost there.
It's definitely like pina colada-y, like pineapple, bit of coconut.
Totally.
Wheat.
Yep.
there's a bit of peat in this, right?
It's
They're made. I think they did some peated Lochsides. I don't think it was always peated though.
yeah, that's exactly correct, Colin. But depending on when it ran next to the peated spirit runs, like I feel like Lochside tangentially can sit with Bruichladdich. Like sometimes there's Bruichladdich that I would swear are done right after an Octomore spirit run, and it's undeniable that there is some really, really distinctive peat. It might not be forward in it, but I for sure get a wisp.
This is like if you dipped an orange creamsicle into a pina colada.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. You're 100% right.
This is
Or
just beautiful, beautiful whiskey.
Another Northern Vermont thing, creamies. Like if you dropped a proper creamy into the San Pellegrino arancini flavor.
Okay, okay.
The-
This is interesting because like the Convalmore and the Northport were, you know, those kind of old school whiskeys, and we got into that Glenury Royale, and it was like, okay, this is starting to feel a little bit more modern. This is going right back to
Totally.
that old school feel. This does not feel like a modern whiskey.
No.
You're right. You're right, Colin. Arancine I think that's a rice ball.
I would
Arancia.
absolutely drink a rice ball flavored.
I mean, arancini is delicious. It's a great way to use like leftover like rice dishes and risotto. But yeah, I don't know how that would taste in sparkling water.
I will say though, you know like the texture of the rice, that like slightly you almost get it when you overcook rice.
Are we going to talk about horchata when we're in Mexico on the
Oh,
beach?
that's exactly it, Mike. It's the horchata texture.
Mhm.
So
I found a Mexican restaurant here in Hamilton that makes absolutely epic homemade horchata. They make giant 5-gallon batches every day, and I've been there 3 times this week.
what's it called?
Shit, what are they called? They're on James Street. Oh, I'll find it. I don't even know the name of the place. I just go there.
Fair enough.
See, we actually just make our own horchata.
Well played.
Yeah, so I see other people are cheating too. Interesting, right up front, I get kind of a note almost like that NWO Inchgour, where it's like the steamed or stewed like pepper. And then it's very like fruity. The pineapple carries through. I mean, it's interesting. I wouldn't have said this was a 13-year-old whiskey.
The Mexican place is Los Mayas in Hamilton.
Nice.
Oh my.
I get a little bit of vegetal jalapenos or something. It's good.
The palate is bonker. You're right, Reggie. It's like agave with a freshly cut jalapeno.
Yeah.
Then the tropical fruits.
Yeah, it's cool.
Then some peppery spices.
Very earthy.
Yeah. Of the earth for sure.
Oh yeah.
So like
That fresh jalapenos there. It's a spicy meatball.
Oh my gosh. I never would have expected the palate based on the nose.
I also get a decent amount of pear rather than sort of pineapple. Like it sort of goes a little more to that sweet, bitter rather than just kind of like a pina colada.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like green pear.
I'm getting that like fruit and that sweetness. It's coming through like cactus.
Whoa.
Like grilled cactus.
Yeah.
Should we just rename this Mexican vacation?
Yeah, seriously. Cancun.
SMWS name, waking up in an ice-filled bathtub in Guadalajara.
Without your liver. Wow. I mean, what a spectacular difference.
I like that a lot.
This is the best tequila I've ever had.
Yeah, it's like a mezcal, like without the. That's good.
No joke. I have an añejo mezcal that I bought a week ago, and the palate is close. But the nose is still so Lochsidey. I'm a Lochside fanboy, if you haven't caught that.
It's really good. So is this a typical Lochside?
I was gonna say, I thought you were being
Oh,
ironic.
I
Where
thought
have you
I thought yes.
where have you dug up enough
Really?
Lochside to be a Lochside fanboy?
So, well, to be fair, yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like I've
Mhm.
had maybe 3 or 4. But there is a 1981 Lochside in the market right now. It's another one of those bonkers expensive bottles.
Yeah.
It tastes remarkably similar to this.
So I was looking back at my notes. This is actually the first Lochside I ever had. So this was they used to have this bottle at Feathers Pub. Yeah, I'm sure long gone even before it closed, but dusty G&M Lochside.
I would buy this.
I don't remember it being I don't any of the other Lochsides. I don't remember them being as spicy.
No, I agree with that. They usually are like very kind of soft and giving and
Yeah, it's
that's
like,
yeah, that would be the one thing that is for sure different.
it's like
This is
easing
super
into a
spicy,
waterbed normally.
Yeah.
with a
Like
Lochside.
long finish. It's just like got that nice burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Really
this
good.
is one of those distilleries. It's hard to believe why it closed, but when you read the story, I think it makes more sense. There's some like weird politics and other issues that came up, but like it's just such a delicious malt.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
people must have known that, you know?
Totally. I think another factor on that too is like how many at the time in the 80s into the 90s, the brands were the bean counters were a big factor.
Yeah.
And that they're just looking at like productivity and cost, and like the cuts had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you 100%, James. Like
Yeah, I mean, single malts just weren't even profitable as a business. So
how could you taste this and be like, this should cease to exist?
crazy.
It's criminal.
Yeah.
They were tasting it and saying, "This is making my Grants taste weird."
Yeah.
Oh, and just think like Gordon MacPhail. This was like cheap peasant whiskey at the Gordon MacPhail shop for decades.
You're not wrong. You're totally right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's bonkers.
So was Lochside all single malt, or were they part of a blend somewhere, or what was their?
Well, they were part of that same company that was owned Canadian. But it would have gone into blends.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the whiskey lock stuff was predominantly blend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking like 90 to 95%, where they're not holding stock.
Like I think Convalmore only ever released 3 bottles, and I think they were maybe after the distillery died even.
Yeah,
Of like OB, like Diageo, single malt sort of thing.
Yeah, OB, you're totally right, Colin.
I love this Dram. Good call.
This is insane in the membrane.
Soundtrack.
Yep.
Insane in the brain.
We got Spin Doctor, Cypress Hill.
Because I'm local.
This mixtape is really coming together. boys.
Yeah, I'll put something together next time. Now that we're on this music front, forget the single malt Scotch whiskey society version. We'll do music. How does it auditorially speak to you? That's where
But
we're.
the song's got to like finish. You have to flip the tape to finish the song. Like it can't finish right. Like it's got to be.
I like that. That's very involved, Reggie. I'm about it.
All right. Well, we're getting towards the end here.
Well done.
Finish her off with the high test. 1991 Rosebank, going to the lowlands. So distilled 1991, bottled in 2009, and 17 years old. This one we actually get some casks, 2119 through 2121, all refill bourbon barrels, and put into the bottle at 55.3%. So we're getting into the cask strength here, boys. This will make Kent happy.
There you go, Kent.
So get him.
He's not happy.
He's not happy. Right off the clip. No, go for it. Right off the clip, I get like salty clay. on the nose. Also, a strong grain presence, like almost like a barley wine. The cask strength, I think that's where the punchiness is coming, but I'm also getting undercurrents of like rose petal.
I was gonna say, I feel like it smells like Saint Germain, like that elderflower liqueur.
Elderflower, great call, Colin.
It smells like acid jazz.
Like Electric Wizard.
You can taste the notes.
There's a salty cracker kind of quality too.
Yeah, it's so salty on the nose, which is weird. Like, I know you could smell salt, but
There's
yeah, it's
also
definitely very, very coastal, briny.
Yeah. A little bit of water in there.
I'm getting the fruitiness, weird one, shocking for me. Kumquat.
Hmm. Yeah, I do get the citrus. I get I get like orchard fruit in this one, but like cooked, stewed orchard fruits.
I'm now that you mentioned that, like gala apples that have been stewed for a pie. You like eat it before it goes into the filling.
Or like
There's
a
also-
really good applesauce.
Yeah, there's a
Like chunky.
sugary.
Has to be chunky or something. Yeah.
Yeah, like a real nice long cooked applesauce to go with like a beautiful
Pork chop.
roasted pork loin.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
On the sweetness note, I'm getting like a simple syrup. Or
Yeah, I
maybe
want to
even
drink this.
even like a non-bleached sugar, like
Hmm.
I'm
what do they
getting a
call
bit
it?
of maple
Like
syrup.
like raw sugar. Is that what you're after?
Yeah. But is it Tomelo sugar? There's a like an actual term for it. Yeah, raw sugar is like sugar in the raw is what we have here in the
Sweet
States.
baby Jesus. Okay, so just drink it. Just stop smelling it, just drink it. It's like drinking a bottle rocket.
Holy monkey.
Like the nose is nice. It's maybe a little understated, subtle.
Wow.
The palate is very much not.
No, it's like the spiciest feel along the outside of your tongue, but the inside of your tongue is just all sweet. It's
Yeah,
like
honey or something. Yeah.
Oh, it's so sweet.
What?
And like while it's in your mouth and you're chewing it, it's sweet and it's nice and it's much bigger already than the nose. And then you swallow and it's like
yeah.
Wow.
Pretty wild.
I,
that is
I'm,
bonkers.
I'm gonna say I don't know if we can compare this to the others.
I mean, it is slightly higher in the ABV department.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
nice sometimes drinking a bunch of the lower ABV ones back to back, and I find like when they're one or two in a tasting, they tend to get drowned out. But dude, cheers, Russ. Incredible job once again, man.
Yeah, Pat and Guillaume, maple syrup for sure.
Nailed it with cayenne. Yep.
This is like that that cooked maple syrup candy.
Yeah, it's the sweetest one we've had.
It's crazy how much that proliferates the ABV. Like it shouldn't be that sweet with that much punch.
but it's such a great whiskey to finish on because it's like a dessert. You get that maple syrup,
Oh,
spicy maple syrup with those roasted nuts. Wow,
Yeah.
decadent.
Yeah, you took me to I want to be sitting after dinner after like a nice holiday meal, sipping on this.
Mm.
That is absolutely bonkers.
Christmas spices and that. Ooh,
It's like
great
a,
job on the picks, man.
it's like
These
you,
picks are
it's
awesome.
like you put a cornucopia of fruits into a chambered cairn and shut the door for 2,000 years.
Yeah.
And still the nose, after you've tasted, the nose is just all sweet fruit.
It's like a trap. Love it.
But the
Yeah,
punch,
even though like the ABV is significantly higher, this is absolutely crushable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like if you open this bottle with a couple of buddies, it is gone by the
Yeah, I
end of
keep
it.
wanting to go back
yeah,
to it.
I
Oh,
would
man.
think for
If
sure.
if I had this bottle and it was open tonight, it would be done with, and I'm summarily by myself.
Yeah, this is hashtag bottle pop, hashtag bottle kill.
You know, there's
Yeah.
a vegetal note that I just got on my third taste before water, and it's corn husk.
Mm.
Or silk, corn silk.
The silk. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's spicy about it is like the spice from cinnamon or ginger. It's not an aggressive spice. It's like a super warming spice, and it goes so well with that sweet side. It's amazing.
Ginger, pickled ginger is like ginger is an amazing call out. That is exactly, it's that zest, that like zip without
Yeah.
without it's not like a pepper spice, you know, like cayenne or a
Yeah, it's more
habanero.
aggressive than that, yeah. Really excellent though. Be a good holiday after jam.
Wild. And still so on the nose, still very fresh, like super fresh.
Yeah, it's refreshing almost, yeah.
How old is this?
17 years.
Wow.
That is definitely right in some kind of sweet spot for sure.
If this is any sort of wrong, I don't want to be right.
Exactly.
I'm just getting nervous for the poll at the end.
I know. I have no idea where to go with this.
Yeah.
I left enough to retaste everything again, but I kind of also don't want to make these go away.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I find out back.
Yeah, I've had poll anxiety since the Northport.
But
Oh my
Rosebank reopened recently, right? Are they trying to replicate this at all, or is it its own thing?
Yeah.
Their new stills, they tried to copy the old ones, which I
That's what I
think were
thought,
like
but-
stolen or something, but I don't know if they're going to replicate it, more precisely.
Yeah, Brora restarted. I think so did Rosebank. No?
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure Rosebank did, yeah.
I think they're 2 years in now. I think they're not quite able to release any of the new stuff.
Yeah. I'm kind of, I mean, I love what Ardnaho did. Like they didn't drop like the 3-year-old because they had to. They waited to 5 and 6 to drop. Like respect to that. In the whiskey market right now, though, I don't know how feasible that is because
Yeah, it's only those losers at Kilhoman that release things right when they were 3 years old.
via STR.
It's almost like a weird predicament though, where you're forced to release these super young versions of your whiskey and charge a premium price. And I feel like that sets the wrong expectations for the brand a lot of
But
time.
it's not even like your brand. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I do think they're chasing the
Keep the real
dragon
good.
too much on this sort of thing. Like we're seeing it with Port Ellen too. They're gonna try and release this like 5-year-old whiskey at absurd prices, claiming that it's the Port Ellen name, and it's gonna be some generic peated malt. Like I don't know.
So,
You're gonna release a 5-year-old whiskey, price it like a 5-year-old whiskey, you know,
which is
5-year-old
what,
Port Ellen at $65. Okay,
right.
I'll take a flyer on that.
Also, part of the reason that they closed is because their young whiskey was garbage, and so
Yeah.
they had to age it until it became drinkable. So I don't know
Yeah.
if replicating it precisely is going to go well for them.
Yeah.
Totally, Colin. Like I've had some younger than 18 years old Port Ellen, and it's very basic. Like the continuity is not there.
Their shtick is that they like holds on to the peat as it gets older, which a lot of things don't. But as a consequence, the younger stuff is just kind of, yeah.
Yeah. But you know, when you look at the Isla pedigree, you have the Stoisha from Bunnahabhain that honestly above 13, 14 years, you kind of don't want to mess with it. Octomore, same sort of thing to a degree. You get the law of diminishing returns as the peat, the ppm is absorbed into the cask.
I'm gonna throw this other Kilhoman in that bucket too. Older Kilhoman just doesn't hit the same.
100%. And
Yeah, I was actually just messing with you. I actually liked the inaugural releases of Kilhoman when they came out.
they're good. I'm with you. But like for people that are hunting that like peat hammer, you know, there's no denying that time in the cask is going to depreciate the effect of the peat.
Well, we've been through all 6 now. We've had lots of input. Peter, you've gotten through all of them. What any thoughts from you?
I'm just listening to you guys and enjoying everything right now.
We're all absolutely full of shit. I'm interested to hear what you guys say.
Well, I'm listening to all those notes and I'm like, Jesus Christ, where do they come up with this stuff? It's crazy. I mean, between
I have a giant cauldron of like weirdness that I just pull stuff out of and totally
I was wondering
arbitrary.
about that, Tim. I was like, as you taste one, you just pull it out of a hat and see what you saw. You just read it to everybody.
I am that weird type of person. Like when I eat anything, I take like flavor and smell snapshots. It's a decidedly psychopathic way to live your life. I don't recommend it for anyone because once you get into it, there's no going back from it.
Yeah,
That's fair.
It's a slippery slope for sure.
Are you ever satisfied?
Never. I'm insatiable. That's the problem.
My gosh.
It's just you can't turn it off.
No,
you know?
it's
like yeah.
I
Just
appreciate
forever
it.
taste everything.
If I hadn't found New Whiskey Order, can you imagine what my life would have been like?
You've been sucking on fiddleheads, not having as much delicious whiskey.
Sucking on fiddleheads down at the Tasty Freeze.
Yeah, there you go.
I can tell you exactly how your life would
coming
be.
in, man.
Boring.
Talk about fiddleheads.
All right, so who's ready for the
We
poll?
love you, Tim.
Do the poll, buddy.
Let's do the poll. I think it's time.
Oh my God.
Single choice.
Boys, I'm panicking. I went back and I tried to clarify things and I
I'm
just
gonna
muddied the
say
water.
this is going to be pretty hands down.
Decisive.
Yeah, Dave, no, you're not allowed to vote.
I joined you guys late, so I'm cheating. I think I missed the first one.
It was just a Convalmore. It was pretty boring.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, I heard you guys talking about it. I just wasn't able
That
to try it.
Convalmore seems like so long ago.
I know, right?
It's
a lifetime ago.
It's an epoch ago.
Ooh.
I was stunned at the order too. Like I didn't think we'd be finishing on the Rosebank.
God, what
Yeah.
do I do about this?
I'm glad we did. It was a great order, though. Honestly, it worked out really well.
It was, yeah. Well curated.
Yeah, considering the methodology that went into it, it did work out pretty well. All right, we got 9, 10 of 14, 11 of 14.
There's two of us here, so throw in a Rosebank for one of the two of us.
I can't. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Russell and Kent are going to be voting for 7,000 people over in Joe's garage.
All right, I think we're here. Let's have a look.
2 stacks.
Wow. 4 solid drams. That's amazing.
Look at the spread, though.
Yeah, not one for Brora. Hey, that's wild.
That
It's
is
Brora,
one of the worst Broras I've had.
yeah, Brora was shut out.
You're not allowed to say worse Brora, by the way.
You definitely can. There's always a worst of everything.
And
True.
For these, as always, I never get to vote.
Where are you going?
My vote's not going to change the.
Where are you going, Mike?
My favorite was the Glenury Royal.
The Glenury was so weird. It was so good.
It was just so weird.
That was my second. I will say that.
I really dug it. It was.
That's it, Mike. You're off. You're out. You're done.
It's over. Honestly, I don't even know if I liked it, but it was my favorite tonight.
Yeah.
It was the one that made me go, huh, the most.
I totally understand and respect that vote.
Yeah. So, the Rosebank was the champ, followed closely by Lochside and Convalmore in a tie. So,
I find that really surprising because I would like to say I've never had a Borra I didn't like until tonight.
yeah, usually the Brora is like that. That's the gimme in any tasting, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
You know how it goes.
Well, now that we've had all the whiskeys, I think there's probably time for a little pause here.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. We are going to do something that hasn't happened before. Right now, live, we want to thank the man himself because it's his birthday tomorrow. And we had a number of members, a variable small number of members.
By the way, the face that he made is now recorded forever.
Yes, Russell, you are on.
Yeah, so myself, Mike, Reggie, Philip Marcoux, also Brian Vital. We've got Kent, and we've got the one and only Joe, who is hosting your son of a monkey butt right now. And we wanted to thank you for all that you do for NWO, all that you do for the membership. We chucked a little bit of money together, a tiny bit, and put together a fund to bring you a birth year bottle. Ooh. So thank you, Russell.
Russell, we gave you a cardboard box.
Yeah,
that once held a birth year bottle.
And inside
it's just one of those air sacks.
It's just
Just a little token of thank you.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday, brother.
Look at him wield that knife. You just.
Woo!
That's not a knife.
All right.
So I mentioned it was locked
I was
too.
gonna say,
It's not locked
How
two, but it is Dallas too.
Oh shit!
nice little bottle.
81.
Looks,
Dallas too.
That is some serious stuff right there. Thank you, Russ. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank
We
you, Russ.
appreciate
You're
you.
amazing,
Love
Thank
you.
you so much.
Man, thanks for all you do,
So we're
Russ.
bottle popping and bottle killing this tonight.
Yes.
Obviously.
I think that bottle's what's the ABV?
60.
60.
So,
Six.
jeez.
Typical GM.
That cork is done. Watch.
Yeah.
That cork is done. Wait, tip it
What
over.
is
Look at
up,
him go.
Whiskey
He fell right
brothers
into
and
it.
So that being
Oh my
said,
God.
that cork can be done, but I bought Russell a new little tool for broken corks.
Come on, Kent,
Oh,
say
look
your
at that.
line.
It's just going to come
Oh,
out.
come on. It's too
Look
clean.
at that.
Oh!
Ah, congrats. buddy. Happy
Chug,
birthday.
chug.
Happy birthday, brother.
Happiest birthday to you,
man.
Russell.
Thank you so much,
Happy
guys.
birthday.
So much love to you, man. You have no idea what you mean to this community, what you mean to every single one of us here on this tasting, and the countless others that aren't here. You are an inspiration, and you are the glue that holds everything together.
I just love how so many people keep telling him too, time and time again, like Russ, yeah, just stand up, man.
Yeah. I have to say that we have two special people in this room because the other very generous person is Joe, and his birthday was on the 31st.
100%.
Happy birthday,
belated
Joe.
Without Joe and without Kent and without Myke, none of this would have happened. It was a pipe dream until these guys facilitated just a thought in the dark. So thank you to all of you also.
And thank you to James, particularly, for helping us with the logistics and actually putting this together.
Yep.
Obviously,
I just happen to have a specific set of skills for this particular task.
Yeah, sourcing, facilitating. James, we are in your debt.
No,
forever.
you know what? I owe Russ just as much as you guys. So
You're a gem, James. Thank you.
I'm
For
going to be
helping.
Russell Chauffeur possibly next spring on his first trip to Isla. So we'll see.
Oh,
But you've never been to Isla.
Never been to
Come
Island?
on now.
when is this trip happening?
I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
So am I. I've still been to Isla. There's more sheep than people. It's perfect for an introvert.
I'm due for Isla next year also.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Where do we sign up for this trip?
So yeah, we should do a group trip.
It should be, we should do it just after the
Isla.
finish. So we can
Yeah,
still
June.
get all of the bottlings, but without all of the insanity and nonsense.
we'll wait for the auction vans to go home and then show up.
Exactly.
Yep.
Or I may know a handful of people, I'm sure James probably does too. They could just weasel away a couple of bottles here and there. And especially if you show up to do tastings with stuff, they want to provide the magic on Isla.
Yeah, it's easier than ever to travel in whiskey country, that's for sure.
That Dallas Dew is getting poured and it's making me happy.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
I'm happy
I
for
couldn't
you.
be I couldn't be happier about the immediate bottle
Yeah,
pop.
immediate. Like, no
It
hesitation.
wasn't even a question. Like the time that Russell spent looking at the container was less than the time it took to open it.
It's so
Ooh,
Russell,
pretty.
though. He's sharing it with everybody. Like, it's so Russell. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming up with the idea, Tim. Thanks for helping us with the plan. That was awesome. So glad
Well
that we
done,
could help.
guys.
Look
Well
at
done.
look at these degens with their Dallas Dew.
Oh, man.
Smiles
Well
from
played. All right. Well, with that note, I think there's no better way to end the recording for this tasting. So again, thank you all for joining us for Dram of the Dead. Thank you, obviously, Russ, for putting this together. Tim for walking us through. James for helping us out in so many ways with this one. Just fantastic lineup, fantastic whiskey, fantastic people. So we're going to stop the recording. Things will continue, of course, so don't drop off. But for those of us on YouTube, assuming I'll ever upload this one, thank you and good.
Thanks, Mikey.